Hey dudes, it's Andy here. This is a Throwback Tuesday video. Watching all these buzzwords up on YouTube put me in the mood for a story that you'll never forget. This is about the time that I got moved to the girls' side of the bus. So this was back in middle school, and I forgot his name, but he used to drive the bus. Well, I think I see him often. And on the way from the school, he pulls over right beside Rite Aid, right on the curb, I think. And he moves this girl to the boys' side and moves me to the boys' side. I done nothing wrong. And if I went back in time to tell the bus driver, say I lost all respect for you. And I told my mom, I think, the next day. And for the rest of the year, I didn't want to ride the bus because I didn't trust him either. Every time I saw him, I think I've almost cried. And I think the bus driver's field coordinator, and I guess he wanted to look into this. And I think my mom wanted to call the bus driver's field coordinator. And I think every bus driver in every school district has like a field coordinator. I think that's what I heard. And I think this was back in 7th grade, I think, or 6th grade. I'm not sure. I think this was back in 7th grade. Yeah. So the rest of the way home, I've done nothing wrong. He said I've done nothing wrong. Yeah. Well, my guess in his mind. Yeah. My guess something was messed up in his mind, I think. I my guess his action was justified, or maybe he was, shall we say, drugged out. I think, well, I saw his eyes, were like bloodshot. Seriously, I remember this too. If I told him, I'm never gonna forget this. I tell him I lost our respect for you. Also, he was my friend too. He was a great friend. He was a great friend. And my guess, he still drives the bus. Yeah. And another story. This was back in elementary school, where some guy gets in trouble, where the bus has to be turned around and goes back to school. I told him I want to go home, and this girl I used to know. I think she doesn't go to Castle Mountain or nothing. Her name was Jaslyn. Yeah, I think her and I are still cool. I think I haven't heard from her or whatever happened to her. And I think she said some kid's crying. That was me. Guys, don't laugh here. Yeah, I like riding the bus. Yeah, for me, I like being a car rider better. Well, in 5th grade, I didn't ride the bus because my grandma picked me up from her work. Well, I was an ASP. It's called after school program. And another incident on the bus was I got necked. Well, my guess still happens. And this was back in 8th grade or 7th grade. I'm not sure. But some girl named Chanel Wilson. And my guess, her and some dude named Julio Torres was mean to me. I've done nothing wrong with them. And she said I said the N-word. My guess she was messing with me or something. Plus, I got pissed. It was all caught on camera. And Mr. Stokes, he was a friend of mine too. He was a great guy too. And seriously, I remember all this stuff from middle school and high school. Well, 6th grade and 7th grade were the best years of my life in middle school. In 8th grade, yeah, it was my best year, but at least I didn't get held back. Else, else what? Chanel, I think, apologized to me. Mike, I should never did. Also, JP, you never heard of him, but he used to go to my middle school. My guess he's at North Cobb High School, I think. And there's another one. Well, this was during I think it's like in December or something like that. I wasn't sure. My guess, I think, calls middle school stories. So I was running towards math class. I accidentally ran into this dude. I'm not going to mention names here. So I accidentally ran into him. I wanted to say sorry, but I got kicked in the knee. And let's go to the principal. I told him everything. He was protecting me, you know. He was protecting me because I don't want to get hurt or bullied or nothing. So he wrote him up, and this was before. Well, I think it's back in 8th grade, I think, or 7th grade. We went to Turner Field on a field trip. It was my first time to see Turner Field up close and personal, not on TV. Well, we got a new Brave Stadium in Cobb County, and he got written up. He had ISS. Well, if you have ISS or OSS, you can't go on the field trip. So good thing that I didn't get ISS or nothing. And there's another one. Well, this dude, his name is Glenn, and I guess threatening him to beat him up, and I've accidentally hit him. Well, the punishment was for me was a silent lunch. Well, thank God it wasn't ISS or nothing. Yeah, I'm a good kid. Sure, I had a few bad times here and there, but in the end, at the end of the day, I'm still good. I'm still a good kid. And besides, I had my ups and downs in middle school. Seriously, ups and downs for me. I had good classes and everything. Let's see what else. Also, well, back to the bus thing. I didn't ride the bus for the rest of the year, so my mom had to pick me up from school. And back then, school had 7 classes. Well, you get like a break for lunch for about half hour during. Well, it was during 3rd period. And in high school, in my school, I got 4 periods: first, second, third, which is like for lunch. So there are 4 lunches: A lunch, B lunch, C lunch, and D lunch. And my 3rd period is like lunch period. Also, the same stuff every week. Hey, I got used to it over time, you know. Yeah. So it was 6 or 7 periods. 7th grade and 8th grade was 7 periods, and 6th grade was 6 periods. And school started late and ended late, about 9:30 ish. I got up at 7:30, or I think it was like about 7 o'clock. And the bus came about 8:40, and I got up in 9th and 10th grade. I got up at 6:30, and I go to the bus stop about 7 o'clock to 7:15. Wait for the bus, which was obviously late. That was back in 9th and 10th grade. Yeah. Yeah, back I was, back then used to live at the tree that Kennesaw. Seriously, these are memories, good memories and bad memories too. Seriously. Also, I think I told you all that about the time that I got my phone stolen and I got it back. Well, for those who don't know about this, let me explain it. So this was back in 7th grade, where these two dudes, I'm not gonna mention names here, but these two dudes after PE, and one of them said, "Hey, you need some water?" And I didn't even know that my phone was gone. As usual, in next period, I charged my phone up and it wasn't there. I checked everywhere, and long story short, this girl I knew stood up for me. Told the principal and the campus police officer. All schools had a campus police officer, especially in my school. Told them that these two dudes took my phone, and they got charged with robbery, and attempted to sell my phone. Well, in order for them to sell it, they had to set my phone to its original factory default. So it it was a hassle to get my phone back to normal, and about this was back in 7th grade, and like this was back in February, I think, or I wasn't sure. Go check my video about the time I told that story. Had to uh, had to go to court. I was summoned. I didn't want to go to court. I don't want to testify against those dudes. And the parents of the two dudes were pretty pissed at them, and it was a mediation hearing via speakerphone. I told my mom, just give me. I was about to tell my mom, just give me the phone, let him talk to him. And they had one of two options. The one dude, they one of them went on a scare straight trip, and the other one wrote apology letters to me, and when checking my phone and photos, they foolishly took a selfie with my phone. And I think, well, back then it was, I should have really showed it to the principal, but seriously, if I showed him, one of them would come back and come back for revenge to hit me or something. And yeah, I got my phone back. It still works. So hope you guys enjoyed these middle school stories. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more vlogs. Be sure to like and comment and turn on that notifications bell. Keep being awesome. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Andy Yanksman. Also follow Google Plus. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace out, my dudes. And yeah.